problem. Since camp physicians assured him that the gas was bloodless, he concluded that it would spare his men the trauma of witnessing unpleasant sights. First, however, the camp needed to be built. An architect, Dr. Hans Stossberg, was asked to draw up plans. At the Wannsee Conference on January 20th, 1942, the Reich Main Security Office estimated that occupied Europe would yield a total of just under 11 million Jews. As Reinhard Heydrich, second in the SS hierarchy to Heinrich Himmler, put it, they should be put to work in a suitable way within the framework of the final solution. Those too frail, too young, or too old to work were to be killed straight away. The stronger would work and were to be killed in due course, since this natural elite, if released, must be viewed as the potential germ cell of a new Jewish order. Slovakia was the first satellite state to become a deportation country. For over 1,000 years, part of the Kingdom of Hungary, and since the end of the First World War, part of Czechoslovakia, it had become an independent country only in 1939, under German protection, ceding much of its autonomy in exchange for economic assistance. Joseph Tiso, a Catholic priest, became president, banned opposition parties, imposed censorship, formed a nationalist guard, and fanned anti-Semitism, which had been growing since the arrival of waves of Jewish refugees fleeing Austria after the Anschluss. A census put the number of Jews at 89,000, or 3.4% of the population. The order for unmarried Jewish women between the ages of 16 and 36 to register and bring their belongings to a gathering point was not initially viewed as alarming, though a few prescient families made desperate attempts to hide their daughters. Indeed, some of the girls found the idea of going to work abroad exciting, particularly when they were assured that they would soon be home. Their innocence made the shock of arrival at the gates of Auschwitz more brutal, and there was no one there to prepare them for the horrors to come. That same day, 999 German women arrived from Ravensbrück, which was already full with 5,000 prisoners and could take no more. Having been selected before leaving as suitable functionaries, they oversaw the young Jewish women's work of dismantling buildings, clearing the land, digging and transporting earth and materials, as well as in agriculture and cattle raising, thereby freeing the men already at Auschwitz to work on the heavier tasks of expanding the camp. Coming from large and loving families, accustomed to gentle manners and comfortable living, the Slovakian women found themselves shouted at, stripped naked, shaved, subject to interminable roll calls in the freezing dawn, forced to walk barefoot in mud, fighting for rations, subject to arbitrary punishments, worked to exhaustion and often to death. They were hungry, sick, terrified. The female guards from Ravensbrück were later admitted by Hess to have far surpassed their male equivalents in toughness, squalor, vindictiveness, and depravity. By the end of 1942, 2/3 of the women on the first convoy were dead. And Auschwitz itself kept growing. Jews from all over occupied Europe, from France and Belgium, Greece and Yugoslavia, Norway, and later from Hungary, poured in, soon arriving at the rate of some 3 trains every 2 days, each train consisting of 50 freight cars containing more than 80 prisoners each. By June 1943, 4 crematoria were up and running, able to burn 4,736 corpses per day. Most of the new arrivals, whole families with babies and small children, went straight to the gas ovens. The surviving Slovakian women, their bodies and minds grown stronger, devised strategies to stay alive, volunteering for the nastiest jobs, or finding safety in sewing or farming details, or in the camp offices, becoming adept at escaping the daily extermination.